Cruise lines are quietly changing the game in 2026 and not in passengers' favor. While glossy ads still promise luxury and value, many cruisers are reporting the opposite once they step on board. We're talking higher fares, fewer inclusions, packed ships, and cost-cutting moves that are impossible to ignore. Longtime fans are especially upset, saying the experience they loved just a few years ago feels completely different now. Dining portions are shrinking, specialty venues cost extra, and once free perks are suddenly locked behind pricey packages. Add in record passenger loads, and even simple things like finding a deck chair or boarding a tender can feel like a battle. In this countdown, we're breaking down 6 cruise lines travelers are walking away from in 2026, not based on hype, but on real passenger complaints, repeat cruiser frustration, and noticeable declines in value. More importantly, we won't just tell you what to avoid. For every line on this list, we'll share smarter alternatives that offer better food, fewer crowds, and more bang for your cruise dollar. If you're planning a cruise this year, watching this could save you thousands and a whole lot of disappointment. Let's start the countdown. Hey there, cruise enthusiasts! Welcome to today's video. Cruisers are walking away from these 6 lines, 2026. If you're planning a getaway on the high seas this year, you've probably noticed things feel a bit off in the cruise world. Prices are up, perks are down, and a lot of folks are rethinking their go-to lines. Based on the latest trends, reviews, and industry shifts, we're seeing a mass exodus from certain companies that just aren't delivering anymore. Today, we're counting down the 6 cruise lines that cruisers are walking away from in droves. We'll start with number 6 and work our way to the absolute worst at number 1. For each one, I'll explain what the line is all about, why people are bailing, and some real talk from recent passenger feedback. Let's dive in. Starting our countdown at number 6, Holland America Line. Holland America is a premium cruise line that's been around since 1873, known for its elegant ships, longer itineraries to exotic destinations like Alaska and Europe, and a focus on enrichment activities like cooking classes and lectures. They cater to an older crowd with a refined atmosphere, live music, and partnerships with things like BBC Earth for nature documentaries. Sounds classy, right? But here's why cruisers are walking away in 2026. Over the past couple of years, Holland America has been hit hard with complaints about declining service quality and value for money. Passengers report that the once stellar food in the main dining rooms has gone downhill. Think cheaper cuts of meat, repetitive menus, and smaller portions that feel like shrinkflation in action. On top of that, there's been a noticeable staff shortage, leading to longer wait times for everything from room service to excursions. One reviewer on Cruise Critic said, "We used to love the personalized touch, but now it feels like they're cutting corners to save costs while charging more." And with fares up 15 to 20% from pre-pandemic levels, many loyal fans are switching to competitors like Viking or Celebrity for better bang for their buck. If you're over 50 and want culture without the chaos, Holland America used to be a top pick, but in 2026, it's losing ground fast. Moving on to number 5, Disney Cruise Line. Disney Cruise Line is all about family magic on the seas, launched in 1998 as part of the Disney Company. Their ships are themed around Disney characters with Broadway-style shows like Frozen or Beauty and the Beast, kids clubs inspired by Pixar and Marvel, and even private islands like Castaway Cay. It's perfect for families with young kids, offering character meet and greets, themed dining, and fireworks at sea. But why are cruisers walking away? Well, the magic is fading for many due to skyrocketing prices and overcrowding. In 2026, a week-long Caribbean cruise for a family of 4 can easily top $5,000 before add-ons, and that's without the premium experiences like character breakfasts or spa treatments that now cost extra. Parents are complaining about long lines for popular activities like the Aqueduct water coaster and a dip in food quality. Gone are the days of endless complimentary treats. Now it's more about upselling. Plus, with Disney's focus on new megaships like the Disney Wish, the intimate feel is lost in the crowds. A recent TripAdvisor review summed it up as, "We paid a fortune, but it felt like a theme park at peak season without the value." Families are turning to Royal Caribbean or Norwegian for similar kid-friendly vibes at half the price. If Disney's premium isn't worth the premium tag for you, it's time to look elsewhere. At number 4, Royal Caribbean International. Royal Caribbean is one of the biggest players in the industry, founded in 1968 with a fleet of massive ships like the Icon of the Seas, the world's largest ship. They're famous for innovation, rock climbing walls, surf simulators, robot bartenders, and adventure-packed itineraries to the Caribbean, Europe, and beyond. It's great for active families and thrill seekers who want non-stop entertainment. So what's driving people away in 2026? Overcrowding and relentless upselling. With ships holding 5,000 plus passengers, decks feel chaotic, especially around pools and buffets. Food quality has taken a hit, with main dining rooms serving what many call mass-produced meals instead of fresh, varied options. Recent changes include pausing visits to places like Labadee in Haiti through the end of 2026 due to safety concerns, which disrupts popular itineraries. And the loyalty program? It's getting stingier, with perks like free drinks now requiring higher status levels based on spending. One cruiser on Reddit vented, "I used to love the wow factor, but now it's all about squeezing every dollar, nickel and diming at its finest." As a result, people are flocking to smaller lines like Celebrity, which is actually Royal's sister company, for a more upscale escape without the mobs. If you hate lines and love value, Royal might not be Royal anymore. Number 3, Carnival Cruise Line. Carnival, often called the Fun Ship Line, started in 1972 and is the world's largest cruise operator by passengers carried. They're all about affordable party vibes with short getaways to the Bahamas or Mexico, featuring water parks, comedy clubs, and guys like the cruise director keeping the energy high. It's perfect for first-timers, groups, and budget travelers looking for a lively atmosphere. But why are cruisers walking away in 2026? Major policy shifts that feel like a betrayal. The big one is the new Carnival Rewards loyalty program, rolling out fully in September 2026, which bases perks on onboard spending rather than nights sailed. That means your free cruise or suite upgrades depend on how much you drop on drinks, excursions, and Wi-Fi, not your loyalty. Add in reduced drink allowances on packages, now capped to 15 per day for some, smaller portions in dining rooms, and reports of maintenance issues on older ships, and it's no wonder ratings are dipping. A Facebook group post read, "Carnival was our go-to for fun without breaking the bank, but now it's just another money grab." Families and repeat cruisers are shifting to MSC or Norwegian for better deals, though, ironically, those have issues too. If fun now comes with a higher price tag, many are saying no thanks. Coming in at number 2, Norwegian Cruise Line, or NCL. Norwegian pioneered freestyle cruising in 2000, meaning no set dining times, casual dress codes, and flexible everything on their modern ships. They offer diverse itineraries from Hawaii to the Mediterranean, with highlights like go-kart tracks, laser tag, and a variety of specialty restaurants. It's appealing for independent travelers who hate structure. But why are the mass exodus in 2026? Norwegian is earning the title King of Nickel and Diming, with changes that pile on fees. They reduced solo cabins across their brands, hurting single travelers. Drink packages no longer cover their private island, Great Stirrup Cay, starting March 2026, meaning you pay extra for booze on shore. Menus and complimentary dining have shrunk, with charges for a second entree, $5. Staff shortages lead to slow service, and overall, the freestyle feels restrictive. One reviewer on cruise.blog said, "What was once laid back is now profit-driven chaos." Cruisers are jumping to Princess or Celebrity for more inclusive experiences without the hidden fees. If hidden fees ruin your vibe, Norwegian's freestyle might feel like no style at all. And finally, the number 1 cruise line cruisers are walking away from in 2026, MSC Cruises. MSC is an Italian-Swiss line founded in 1988, rapidly expanding with flashy ships like the MSC World Europe, with yacht clubs, Formula One simulators, and European-style elegance. They're budget-friendly with Mediterranean routes, offering family zones, spa retreats, and global sailings. But why is it topping this list? MSC has the lowest ratings across boards, around 2.7 out of 5, with complaints of poor service, language barriers, announcements in multiple languages, and bait-and-switch tactics. In 2026, overcrowding is rampant on their megaships. Food is hit or miss with bland buffets, and upcharges are everywhere. Wi-Fi, drinks, even basic activities. Hygiene issues and disorganized embarkation have led to one-star reviews piling up. A recent YouTube comment promised luxury on a budget, delivered budget without the luxury. With competitors like Costa, another low ranker, not far behind, people are opting for established names like Princess or even Land Vacations. If you want reliability, MSC is the one to skip hardest. Whew, that was a lot. But remember, cruising isn't dead, it's evolving. Lines like Viking, Celebrity, and Princess are gaining fans for better quality and transparency. So there you have it, the 6 cruise lines that cruisers are walking away from in 2026, from Holland America's fading elegance to MSC's chaotic value. If you're feeling the pinch from higher prices, lower quality, and endless fees, you're not alone. The good news, smarter choices like smaller luxury lines or all-inclusive options can still